Okay. Why is there a picture of Panda Fox just standing there? I hate it when people do that. Like, I'll occasionally post pictures on Facebook and stuff, just no context, just a picture, whatever. It's usually because somebody asked for it, you know? Somebody asked nicely, so I posted it. But when there's absolutely no context, I hate that. I hate that so much. It's because they're trying to. It's almost manipulative, you know. It's almost you're right. You're right here, right now. It's slightly manipulative because you're kind of getting people to be like, "What?" you know. It's almost like it's considered rude if nobody says anything. You know, it's like you've just it's like we're in a cafeteria or in a uh, well, it's like we're in a cafeteria, and like there's people just like they bring trays of food, and they put them on the table, and then they eat, and then somebody will join their table, and then they'll eat and they'll talk and stuff, and you have just bought basically like you bought a trophy. You haven't bought any food. You got like a trophy or like a picture on your phone, or hell, just a photograph, you know, and you sat down, no food, and just put it in the middle of the table and don't say anything. It's basically what it is. It's basically impolite then for the people at the table not to say anything, and it's kind of like that's what's happening. You're kind of manipulating people into basically saying something, you know, without providing context. That's what you're doing. Oh fuck! You know what I give? What's with the picture, Pan Fox? What is with the picture? What gives? How tall are you, by the way? Just curious. So he's not going to answer now. He either found what I said funny, or he is offended. You posted that in the wrong chat. Okay, 5'10". That's not 400 pounds. I'm not buying it. Either that or your all your clothes are doing some serious work, you know. But it does not look like 400 pounds. Just being honest. I thought you were taller than that, to be honest. Oh, what? To my memory, I thought you were taller than that. Yeah. Maybe he's just really built. You know, maybe he's just like because muscle weighs more than fat, so maybe he's just really built. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wow! Did my internet just drop out? I have no people watching. I'm just gonna. I keep saying this every time. I keep saying this every time. I'm gonna ignore the view counter thing, but I don't know. It bugs me. Ugh, it bugs me that it's not accurate. I say the exact same thing about the view counter or about what? About the 400. It's just that am I just full of empty space? Is that what it is? Because if you take like your picture and then you put like the latest picture I posted or whatever, and you put them next to each other, then they're almost the same ish. You know, you would see like if you scanned like the body proportions, it's almost the same kind of, and yet that's £100 more than me, and I don't get it. It just doesn't look right. I'm not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Ugh. Ticker. Look at the ticker. I'm really looking forward to my food. I have been really naughty. I have eaten a hell of a lot of sugar, over the past few days. And I'm hoping it's just because I'm still kind of sick. But I've been having little tiny naps just all over the time, all over the place. And I need to pee a lot, and it might have something to do with the fact that I'm drinking a lot of fluids. But I've had a lot of sugar. Well, I had my protein bar block, and that has a lot of sugar in it. That's the only thing that's really had a lot of sugar in it. But I've had that, and I drank a lot of chocolate milk, and that has apparently got some sugar. So yeah. So you're finally eating. I have been eating. I just haven't been eating, you know, when I was supposed to. I've been eating before bed, before taking my tiny naps. Seriously, they last for like 10, 20 minutes. It's dumb. Um, but yeah, nothing really new with me. Nothing really new with me. I've been perfecting the server. Been trying to perfect the server. I need moderators for that because I'm the only one that's the moderator. I did put a message out saying anybody wants to be a moderator, then let me know. But only one person responded, and they cannot provide me with any references or experience. Oh my god! Just because I'm talking now. Even when I'm tired, I don't really yawn much. Ugh. Whatever. Yeah, I went out for a walk today. That was something. I also did get my medication because it needed to be refilled, and basically I had to go to. I went and got that. What else did I do today? Oh, nothing really. I did get confirmation from Damon that he has forgiven me, so that was nice. I still feel like shit, but that was nice. I just keep thinking I don't deserve anything. It's really annoying. I'm kind of yeah. I paid for a bunch of stuff. That's a bummer. Just because I have nothing. I have no money going in at the moment, and and that's really just that's a bummer. So yeah. Well, at least the shit feeling will go away faster. Okay. I can't look at him. It's ready. I just feel so guilty. I can't look at him. Ugh. I need. I think I need an independent holiday. You know. Um. You know, an independent holiday, because the past few trips I've taken have been with him, which is nice. But you know, I need an independent holiday. I haven't had one of those. I mean, I've had trips to see friends and stuff, and that was nice. But I wouldn't really class the holiday the you know I wouldn't class any of them as vacations away from him. It's literally just been weekends to go see friends and stuff. You know, for 3 years basically, just weekends to see friends and family. I've not really had a big chunk of time where I've been away from him, like a week in Vegas. So yeah, a soul searching trip. Wait, no, that's stressful. You trip. What? It worked for 4. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I did get a random message from Dave, basically telling me that I shouldn't beat myself up and stuff, and that was nice. Um, I kind of want to see him again, but at the same time, I'm busy. Oh my god! Like I said, I just want weekends to be broken up more. So like I can just go up and see him in Newcastle or something. It's so annoying. He comes here, and that's nice, but he can't come to the house because we haven't got any room. And basically, we end up spending time in a hotel room, it's actually a motel room. It's supposed to be a hotel, but it's a really low budget chain hotel. So it's basically a motel in Peterborough, and Peterborough's fine. It's just that everything seems to be so far away from everything else. You know, or at least we need like a central hotel. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit picky. I'd much rather go see him, but that costs a lot of money than when he comes and sees me, which then only costs him some money. And I'm sorry, Dave, but I can't afford stuff like you can at the moment. So yeah, it's more advantageous to me if he comes here, but if he brings his house, you know, and that's just not that can't work. Because when I go to see him, I feel really bad because I can't pay for anything at the moment. I could the first couple of times that I did that, but yeah, it's so annoying. He's so generous. I love that guy. Love you, Dave. I miss you. But yeah. Plus, it's going to be annoying because it's coming into winter, and it's going to be just lame because it's going to be cold and wet and windy. At least here it is anyway. I mean, new movie. He went on this independent soul searching trip. I saw that. I saw the new movie. By the way, they got it almost right for a second. Did you notice that he had kind of like the biker bod build, the proper dad bod build? When he was doing the chain thing, the fat suit was more realistic to be actually more of a dad bod look to the way Thor is actually meant to be depicted. Like how he's actually supposed to be depicted. He's supposed to be chunky. Thor has a belly. Get over it. You know, I don't understand. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, no, God of War. We know. Um, that's me. At least that's kind of like how I see myself when I've got like the proper big beard and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's not though. Obviously, that's way better because it's Thor. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, anyway, the new Thor movie that was good. It was good. I thought it was a bit pandery. It seemed a bit pandery to me. I feel like it could have been longer. The movie could have been longer. Um, but then again, I feel that way about Ragnarok. You know, I love Ragnarok. Ragnarok is my favorite of the MCU films, I would say. Um, yeah, I just want that to go on longer for them to explore things a bit longer because I really like all of the characters in that. They do them so well in Ragnarok. Um, I'd say that I watch it every 3 or 4 months or so. You know, because I love Hela. I love her so much. She's such a good villain. She's you know, I wish that it was a bit longer with the. It's too compressed and too compacted. Just everything, all of the Thor movies, all of them have been this way. They're all kind of too compressed, too compacted, and that bugs the crap out of me. Because all the other ones, they seem to be okay. They seem to have been like nicely paced. They give some oomph to all of the story pieces in a lot or most of the MCU films. But when it comes to the Thor one, they seem to have like introduced Asgard and then destroyed it and then kind of showed what New Asgard has become all in one go. You know, it's like, why do this? Why do this? It's annoying. It's so annoying. But yeah, but Ragnarok especially kind of it just it's too fast forwarded. You know, like they're looking for Thor's dad, and that whole thing in itself could be extended a lot. There could have been lots more trickery, like instead of just one scene of Loki kind of doing the whole "I'm totally Odin" thing. I love that, by the way. I love the "oh shit," Thor, welcome kind of thing. I love hearing Odin say "oh shit." It's just hilarious to me. Um, you know, a bit more explanation from the actual Odin would have been nice before he went poof. Um, just a lot like, better pacing, extended just lots more would have been greater, and of course a lot more Hella because that was perfect. She was just perfect. Anyway, talking about my favorite movie, I could do that for a long time. The longer was Thor: Love and Thunder for the most people. He botched it. I said it was okay. I just said it would have been nicer longer. You know, I was led to believe that I fucking hate Russell Crowe. I hate him. Um, I mean, he looks delicious, but I hate him. I just hate. I've heard he's a dick, and I basically, yeah, for the most part, I just hate the guy. He just Whenever I've seen him in an interview on anything, he's just so up his own arse, and it hurts because he looks fantastic, and in some of the roles that he has, the characters that he portrays are fantastic, and I was led to believe that there was a lot more Russell Crowe, um, especially current Russell Crowe. You know, kind of almost to the Santa side, Russell Crowe. You know, but there wasn't much of him. That really annoyed me so much because he looks lovely. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I liked it. Like I said, it should have been longer. They should have devoted more time to things. They introduced a concept, and I've noticed that this has been happening in the MCU. They introduced like a whole new realm and concept and stuff, and I like that. But it's just kind of a bit out of nowhere sometimes, you know. So yeah. Plus, super spoilers for anybody. Um, Apparently, death is just a thing. Apparently, there are multiple afterlives. You don't just die. Apparently, there are several options that you have now when you pass on. Whatever. Um. So yeah, I mean, if you've watched Moon Knight, you know this as well. It's like they seem to have apparently all of the afterlives are true. So that's funny. Yeah, so what if you're an atheist? Although I guess that's also like stated in like Agents of Shield as well. I kind of can conceive of this. I think this is okay, especially with the Asgardians, because they kind of like ascend. You know, they kind of like do the thing where they convert their bodies, their beings, gets converted into energy, which then could go to a different dimensional plane of existence. Because, well, that's, that's highly theoretical, but there is good evidence to say that well, we know that there are different layers of dimensional existence for reality. So there you go. One of those could have, like, Valhalla. I'm okay with that. So we get that. That's kind of cool. The Duat, though, I don't believe that can be accessed in the same way. No matter how much I love she is my goddess. I love her. She's awesome. But whatever. Atheists either go into limbo or they have a random chance of the one they know the most. I kind of in Agents of Shield, it's kind of depicted that basically we get recycled. We get reincarnated. It's a thing. So yeah. Or if you're killed by someone that worships a god, like everyone Mark killed in Moon Knight. It's not super clear. That's just not super clear. But yeah, what is her name? What is the goddess's name? What is my goddess's name? What is her thing? Also, I'm so glad that somebody watches the Marvel shows and stuff, because I can't talk to Itchy about any of this stuff. I can't talk to Damon about it, even though I've been trying to get him to watch shit. He wouldn't even watch Loki. It's like super cool and awesome. But yeah. After Endgame, I stopped with the movies. They've been okay. Well, you've seen Ragnarok. What are you talking? I mean, not Ragnarok. You've seen Love and Thunder, so that's a lie. Yeah. And you said that Russell Crowe is going to play Santa. Yeah. It's going to be one of those things of like, I'm going to have to try to disconnect the fact that it's Russell Crowe completely. You know. Oh, okay. Did you read a synopsis or something, or did you watch like a breakdown of it or something? I only watched the first 20 minutes because I only wanted the Guardians of the Galaxy. So you are going to watch something Marvel. You're just waiting for it to come down. Come. You're waiting for it to come back around to that. Okay. Okay. It's good. You should watch it. It's good. Again, just everything happened really quickly. It's definitely funny. That is the thing. You know, I basically have like my two currently surviving Avengers are, well, okay, yeah, there is a physical attraction to them, but also they're it's because they're funny. You know, they got a good personality. Thor is just lovely. He just seems very lovely. So does Spider-Man. But yeah, it's a funny movie as well. So yeah. On a good budget, only kills one good on a good skill. It's implied he's killed many. Oh my god, you like Jon Favreau too? Cool. I've always liked Jon Favreau in everything. Have you seen My Name Is Earl? He's in an episode of that. He's in an episode of My Name Is Earl, and very he plays an arsehole, but he's very cute. I only know Happy from Marvel. Well, he's in that. Have you seen Elf? He plays the Doctor in Elf. I think he also directed that one as well. Yeah, he plays the Doctor in that. I recently rewatched um, Deep Impact, which is apparently it just is super old, but he's in that and he doesn't look like him at all. He doesn't look like Happy at all. He's skinny, hairless, and it's just he's super he's a super scientist. It's weird to see that, you know. But yeah, also if you watch Friends, he's like Monica's boyfriend in Friends. But yeah, I've been a long time fan of Jon Favreau, so essentially I like him. He's always apparently seemed he's always appeared to be super genuine, and like he looks like he sounds like he's got a good personality from all the things that I've seen him do and the interviews that I've seen him do, and you know, yeah. Rom-coms are before my time. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Jon Favreau's filmography is actually pretty good. So yeah, lots of funny stuff too. Lots of funny stuff. But yeah, Happy from all of the Iron Man movies, which he directed. A bunch of them he directed. Um, didn't he direct like multiple shit? He's done so much. But he's been good in everything that I've seen of him. Just him, you know. Um, but yeah, My Name Is Earl. If you've seen that series, um, then My Name Is Earl. He plays a manager of a fast food restaurant, and like I said, he's an asshole, but he's hot. I don't know what it is. It might just be because I don't know what it is, but he plays an arsehole in it, but he's hot, and the ending is very very funny to me. But yeah, it's really good. It's a really good episode of My Name Is Earl. My Name Is Earl. It's really, really good. I'm trying to think of. He was in something, and he basically was. He was a bear. You know, he basically like he had like a proper beard, shaved his head, and he was like a bartender. What the fuck was that? But he was a bear. Um, oh my god. Oh, I think it was a Vince Vaughn film. I fucking hate Vince Vaughn. I really do. The only thing that I've liked Vince Vaughn in is what is it, Jurassic World or Jurassic Park? Jurassic Park: The Lost World. That was it. Like that's the only time that I gave a shit about Vince Vaughn in anything. Um, so yeah, I can't remember what the movie was, but he basically plays a bear. He's only in it for like 2 scenes. So yeah. Oh, I know what else he was in Marvel. That doesn't really count because it's early Marvel. Um, Daredevil, the terrible Daredevil movie. That isn't that terrible. It's not. It's he's terrible. He's a terrible Daredevil. It's so predictable and so yeah. It's so 90s that movie. But yeah, he was in Daredevil. He played Daredevil's best friend. You know, that's what else he's been in. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a Daredevil movie. I'm trying to remember the name of the Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck plays Daredevil, and it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, there is Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell, is that his name? Is Bullseye. He is hilarious. I mean, that guy's the redeeming quality of that movie, but you know, the rest of it, the rest of the movie, everybody is acting so strange, so lame. Just they're so dumb. Everybody's just so dumb. Um, but he's just crazy, so it's funny. So I mean, it's Colin Farrell, so yeah. But yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's just that it's it's a really it's an early superhero movie. You know, they weren't that great. You know, it's on par. I would say it's on par with Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. I hate Fantastic Four for different reasons. I owned it. You know, I owned it on DVD, and I watched it a couple of times. But it's only because I like the cinematography, and the effects were not bad. Um, you know, I mean, I kind of, that's it. That's the only reason why I fucking why I actually had it. They're the only redeeming qualities because the actual story of the Fantastic Four is terrible. In the Fantastic Four movies, and I'm not talking about Fan Four Stick. I'm talking about like I'm talking about the earlier ones. You know, it's dumb. Both of the stories are dumb. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's the first superhero family," and it's like they're not heroes. They have superpowers. They're people with superpowers, but they're not heroes. When do they ever do anything heroic? You know, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, they did that thing on the bridge where they saved people and stuff," and it's like, yeah, remind me again what caused the bridge like disaster? What caused the bridge disaster? And it's always like, oh well, they did kind of, and it's like, yeah, they did. They caused a disaster in which they had to save people from. You know, it's like that doesn't make them heroes. Yeah, I haven't seen Fantastic Four. Yeah, the first couple of movies. Yeah, yeah. um, they're bad, but the effects and the cinematography is fantastic. It's just wasted on a really bad movie. Bad movies. So yeah, they're all selfish assholes. You know, it just yeah. They never save anybody. At one point, they have to save people because the military is basically blackmailing them. You know, it's like it's crazy. It's they're not superheroes. Fuck off. If they basically, I would be okay with the Fantastic Four if if well if they saved people, if they were superheroes, but they're not. So yeah, it's kind of like the X-Men. It's kind of like the X-Men. I would be. They're kind of solving. You know, they're kind of saving people from mutants that are against humans. You know, like Magneto and shit is always pissed off with the people, and with regular people that don't have abilities. So we have to save people from him, and it's like, well, you're kind of it's mutants saving people from mutants, and that bugs me. You know, I'm trying to think of a good one. It's like, I guess in that situation, they are technically heroes. I get that. That's okay then. Yeah, that's fine. Um, because it's not something that they can control. You know, it's not something that they were in control of. The Fantastic Four, it just feels more crummy because even though they didn't ask for their superpowers, they got them, and they are, you know, the things that are wrong with them are caused. The problems that they cause are basically caused by their own internal bullshit. That is just dumb. I'm sorry, I'm going on. It's a random ramble. It's just that I recently watched. I watched Superman Returns. And I actually like that movie. I'm actually okay with that movie. I don't know why that one tanked. It's really good. You know, I was okay with that. But yeah, essentially, if you think about it, everything in that movie happens because of Superman's crystals, and it's not his fault. That I mean, he could have put better security on the fortress, but essentially, it's not technically his fault. Um, that all the shit happens in that movie. So I'm okay with that. He is a superhero and he's Superman. So yeah, it's another movie that could have just been longer. But yeah, I was all ready for Superman Returns 2. You know, the next Superman movie. I was all ready for that. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've just been ranting about superheroes. We have got no more ideas still for any of these movies. If you got anything you want to ask me or tell me about, now's your chance. I'm gonna leave. Drawing the design. You know, like the next anti-cathedral mechanism thing. the design. Honestly, after watching your clips, okay. Putting on leather. Oh, there are clips of that. There are clips of that. Of me suiting up. What leather do I have though? I mean, it's literally just the leather harness and the waistcoat. I've seen you in the leather harness and you popping it. The leather harness? Do you mean the waistcoat? Because I've done that in the waistcoat. I do have the pub hood as well. I don't know where that is at the moment. I think it's in storage. I'm not entirely sure. I've been trying not to wear it so much because I don't know what it is, but it irritates my face. Just like it digs into my forehead, and I don't know how it does that. It just how it started to do that. I don't get it because it's the leather around that part of the face is kind of it's soft now, so it shouldn't do that, but it does. It hurts, so I don't get it. Leather biker. Okay, a as biker tubs during a event. Biker tubs. At an event. Well, then I'd need to go to an event. You know, everyone's posting about Bear Scots and how great Bear Scots was for them. I went to Paws. That was fun. Well, there aren't any American biker events here in the UK. Period. However, in America, there are plenty. I don't know what the next one is. So I can't just go to one of those and do that. Like on a dry day, I could walk up to the field over there by the river, and I could kind of film something. It's a lot of walking, but I could do it. I'm not going to do it when I'm still feeling shitty. I'm not 100% better still. Got the after cold bullshit. Ugh! Got the after cold bullshit. So yeah. So what are you talking about? Like a shirt, like leather vest and a shirt. I think you need to formulate this idea better, I think. Also, I need to pee, and I'm also hungry as well. So yeah, all the things are happening right now in my body, which is fun. That sounds like a good idea. What you mean, filming it outside over there? I haven't really filmed anything there because every time I do, it's kind of, you can see the road. However, I can get far enough down the embankment that basically the cars look tiny. They look teeny tiny, like this big. So essentially, I don't think they can see me. I'm just a like a little peg person, just in the distance. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to film shit over there. It will be weather dependent though, because of course it is the side of a river, so it is going to be muddy and cold and possibly wet. So yeah. I mean, there have been a couple of pictures of me recently there, and you can kind of see the road ish in the pictures. But yeah, there's horses as well. That's kind of nice. It's so flat here, like the land is so flat here that essentially there's no that the only option I have is to walk further away from the road. You know. But yeah, I could definitely take. I could wear my leather waistcoat. I could even wear my harness. Um, what did you say? Vest and shirt. Leather vest and I don't have a leather shirt. What did you just mean? Do you mean a shirt or a t-shirt? You know, like I said, formulation. Uh, of more formulated idea. If you basically give me a shoot list, I will essentially make a video for you, like step by step. I will do that, depending on if it's actually doable. But yeah, a detailed one. But yeah, I could kind of take the tripod. I just wonder if any dog walkers or anybody comes up and like, yeah, that'll be funny. That'll be an interesting explanation. They can really sneak up on you, even though you can see for miles. People can just appear. It's a little bit scary. Like, how did you do that? How did you do? I didn't see you. How did you do that? I just suddenly you see a dog like go past you. You've just looked behind you, but all of a sudden there'll be a dog walking past you, and you're like, "Hi." Oh, okay. There were people. Where did they come from? Are they swamp people? Is that what's going on? I don't know. The shirt that I have now, but on a leather vest. Over the top of a leather vest? You mean the leather waistcoat? It's a waistcoat. It's like it's a suit. Like you have a suit and you have, I guess Americans call it, they're called waistcoats, but they're actually, um, I guess Americans call them vests. I had this whole argument with Jeffrey, who may be watching right now, just waiting for the last moment so he can yell goodbye at me. But yeah. That's how perception works. I just don't understand how you can be basically on a flat surface able to see things from miles around and basically miss people. You know, you have to roll every time. What? Oh, perception. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Right. Well, guys, I'm off. I'm off definitely now because I shifted in my seat a little bit too quickly just now, and my bladder was like, ding, 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 ding. We're ready. You know how basically every now and again you have your bladder, you need to pee, and all of a sudden it's just a little ding. You're like, okay, I need to pee, got it. But then basically, like, if you ignore it, then it's like ding, ding. Come on. Well, like somebody's really kind of just like at the buzzer, at the bell, just hitting it repeatedly. Just like, we get it. Okay, I'm gonna go pee now. So yeah. But yeah, Roscoe, I like a proper shot list. That did not line up. Like a proper shot list, or like at least a description of the things that I need for the video. As detailed as possible. Don't put too much work into it. It's fine. But yeah, we can at least get one of the topics erased, so that'll be good. And homework for everybody else. Other things, the other topics, please, because I'm getting to the point where every now and again I feel completely 100% better and not snotty. So eventually I'm going to get there all the time, and I will want to film stuff. So yeah. For now though, guys. Hey, look, I showered as well. Belly rubs. Yep, see, not crusty anymore. Yay! Belly rubs and belly salute and scratch. Now when I sit down, it's going to be really annoying because I will definitely super need to pee. But, whatever. Yep. And yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I might just pick one of these out of thin air and just shoot something. Although I've got some things to edit. So yeah. I'll just see you guys tomorrow. I really do have to go to pee. So yeah. Toodles!